Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I've posted any videos, but I've been working a lot and I just wanted to get up to you guys of how I clean my brushes. There's two different ways that I clean my brushes, and in this video I'm going to show you how I do both ways of cleaning my brushes. So these are all my brushes. For the most part, this is all of them. I do have some that are already clean, but these are 90 something% of my brushes. I have a ton of them. You guys know that sometimes we do get lazy and we don't want to wash our brushes, but it's much needed. So let's just start with this video. This is the little sponge I'm using. I think it's the I don't know the name of it. I have it listed down below, but it's a little egg. And basically what I'm doing, this is the first way I clean my brushes. I'm using Dr.Bronners soap. This is in the scent Peppermint, which I love so much. This soap is antifungal and antibacterial. You can use it for laundry. You can use it for 12 to 13 different things, I believe. So this is what I use it for, to use my brush, to clean my brushes. And I'm using this little egg. It actually works really well, even if the brushes are a lot bigger or tiny. There's two different areas on the egg that you can clean smaller and bigger brushes, and this is just what I go about doing it. And as you can see, my brush is spick and span clean. I do have to mention that not all of the brushes, the color comes out. Sometimes when you use really bright colors, it's harder for it to come out with this soap, but this soap is amazing. It pretty much cleans everything and I love to use it. I use the liquid as well, which I will be using in my second portion of how I clean my brushes. So I'm just showing you guys how I clean my brushes with different sizes of brushes that I use. And yeah, that's all I'm showing you right now. So I'll let you guys just take a look. And if you can see, I don't really put the water going into my brushes going straight down, because the bristles, it tends to mess it up. If you do that, you should normally keep your brushes to the side at an angle like I'm doing here. And I just do it in my kitchen sink usually. So I keep the Dr. Bronner soap in this little Tupperware and I store it. That's how I usually keep it, so it's not lying around and gets ruined and all that stuff. So this is just a bigger brush that I'm using. This is a big powder brush that I use. And like I said, I really do love this. I feel like this soap is amazing. I want to try the different scents. They have a bunch of them. But for the most part, peppermint is my favorite right now. When I clean all my brushes in this way, it takes me about 45 minutes to an hour, which isn't that bad. So now I'm cleaning my beauty blender. It's pretty much simple, the way most people probably do it. I just take my beauty blender and I dab it all over the bar of soap, and I just go back and forth if I need to. But it pretty much cleans it, takes off everything. That's why I love this soap. And with the beauty sponges, it actually does take off all the colors that I do use on my sponge, which usually is just for concealer and foundation. So as you guys will see, it makes it spick and span clean. I do need to get a new beauty blender. But anyway, this is part 2, which I have the Lilumia brush cleaner. It's the machine that you guys have probably seen all over social media. I have the pink one. You guys know I'm obsessed with pink. So here I'm just showing you how I do it. I take a certain amount of soap and then I take water. If you guys want a full in-depth review on this machine, how I do it, how it works, and how I feel about it, then I can definitely do that for you guys. I'm just speeding it up a little bit here. But I add water in the side. There's a certain amount that you have to add on the side. And then I'm taking some soap and I'm going to be putting that directly onto the disc. And it's also going to be diluted with some water as well with the soap, because the soap is too strong. It does come with its own soap, but I've noticed that it gives me some breakouts, so I'm trying this one, and so far it's worked for me. So what you do is you basically take your brushes. Some of them You can fit 2 to 3 brushes. Most of the time it would just be two. It would have to be the thinner, smaller, skinny brushes, and then the full powder brushes, the bronzing brushes, the big ones, they take up one slot. So you can wash up to 12 brushes, and you guys will see I'm adding 2 brushes in some of them, and those are the smaller brushes. So you just add them into this, and then you click it on, and then you have to make sure the brushes are not too much pressed down so that way the bristles don't come out. It happens sometimes. So I'm just placing them and twisting them so that way it can clean them properly. And now I'm taking the lid and I'm placing it on top. And then I'm going to start the machine. It takes 15 minutes. And then after that, there's a 3-minute extra rinse, which you guys will see. And I'm just zooming it in. I'm sorry you can see my ring light, but I just wanted you guys to get a little close-up look. So now that the 15 minutes is up, I'm going to be removing the brushes and taking the water that's in there out. That's basically the water of all the dirty water of the brushes as you clean them. And then you're just going to take all the excess water out of the brushes and the machine itself. And that's actually clean water that I brought. And then I'm going to drain that dirty water. So I'm going to take that clean water and I'm going to apply it on the top, which is going to be for the extra 3-minute rinse. And then I'm just going to apply my brushes right back. It's really convenient. For the most part, this does work mostly with small brushes. It pretty much gives it a good clean. And yeah, that's how it works. So we're just doing that for 3 minutes. Once all my brushes are clean, I like to go in and take some alcohol and then just clean the handles of the brushes. Makeup does get residue on there, and just from grabbing it all the time and placing it different places or whatever, it just gets dirty. And this is the final result of all my brushes cleaned using 2 different ways of cleaning my brushes. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I love you. Thank you for sticking with me, and I will see you guys in my next video.